us leaving Charlevoix, the drawbridge is a beautiful blue. You can see one side goes down first before the other.
Aloha and welcome to another day cruising. We left Charlevoix today. We're heading towards Frankfort. We left very early, about 4:30 this morning. And here you see Cat Bay, and I've got everything closed up this morning. But here's Cat Bay, and you see the sand dunes, and I'm told we've seen sand dunes all the way down the coast. We've got another, I think, 8 hours, 42 minutes to go, so it's a long journey. So follow along on our way down to Frankfort in Michigan. Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our two dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. Today on our boat story, we will leave Charlevoix Marina and head south on Lake Michigan. We will pass Sleeping Bear Point and Dunes and the Point Betsie Lighthouse before we reach the protection of Frankfort, Michigan. Aloha, we're making progress. We're coming close to Sleeping Bear National Seashore right there, the dunes. You can see them up ahead, that's the point. And then we turn left from there, head further down to Frankfort. But making good progress. Yeah, Alex, what am I looking at?
Well, over there, that's National Park. It's called the Sleeping Bear National Park.
Okay, Sleeping Bear National Seashore?
Yeah, it's National Seashore and also National
Park. Okay, and you saw some people on the beach?
Yeah.
Cool. Beautiful dunes.
So now Alex has come up. We're going to show him along over here on the side, Alex, and then look how steep it is. Look at these sand dunes of Michigan.
Yep.
And over here, just pretty how they undulate down, and look how blue the water is. It's very light blue next to the sand dunes. And this is a national seashore, right, Zawa? We're not seeing houses, we're not seeing, you know, lots of stuff. I think I see some roads further over, maybe.
I can even see the bottom. 19 feet.
But that amazing smooth sand dune all the way down. Amazing. So we're filming off the back deck. And check out how far these dunes roll up that coastline. So facing out, it's a little hazy today when you try to film that way, so I thought if I capture it here from the back, you can see how tall they are.
Just arriving before Frankfort, we have a beautiful sand dunes here. Take a look at this one. That looks really cool. We're about an hour out, the speed we're going. What is it, Alex, about 10 miles or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what it is. Wind's coming from the south. We got the front closed off, but just saw those dunes. Really cool. Aloha and welcome to Frankfort. Well, almost. We're just about there. We got another 45 minutes. Here is the Point Betsie Lighthouse. Very, very pretty the way this is done. We saw it from a distance, but yeah, it looks like a nice setup that they've got going on here. And a nice beach. Looks like kids on the beach there as well. Some other people walking on the beach. The water's turquoise here. Almost makes you think you're in the Caribbean, except it's not as warm. Alex just pointed out that we can actually see the bottom here. It's 20 feet, but you can actually see the bottom. It is so cool. The water is so crystal clear. Just some more dunes. See a lot of dunes here. So cool because I don't remember last time I saw dunes. Probably Mojave or something like that. Well, Assateague has some dunes, right, Alex?
Yep.
Assateague has some dunes. It almost looks like there's like a kayaker in front of the sailboat. I hope the kayaker isn't pulling the sailboat, but it looks like there's a kayaker in front of the sailboat. The break wall you see there is Frankfort, so we're getting very, very close. There's the sailboat and the kayaker. Now we can see. Still think it's so cool that we can see the bottom here. It's like crystal clear, 20 feet down. Check out these dunes, or are these dunes or just cliffs? Yeah, I'm not sure. If you know, put it in the comments below. Right there is the break wall for in the entrance to Frankfort. The water is so crystal clear. It's like being in the Bahamas. Seriously, it is so crystal clear. We're looking 20 feet down. Wow. Now look at those stairs right there, Alex. What are your thoughts? The stairs only go like halfway down.
The rest of the stairs were destroyed.
Something is missing. All right, Alex, what do you see?
Oh, I see a lighthouse over there.
The entrance to Frankfort. Looks like people still at the beach. Looks like a number of condos. And we're coming up there and should be able to make a turn in just a moment and then drop anchor. And Alex is the king of anchoring here, yep. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, get us all settled. Lucy, on the other hand, she's been sleeping. She's catching up on her sleep. Yep. Aloha from the bridge. Alex is right here. We are going to enter the harbor here at Frankfort. Never been here before. Depth as we enter is 33 feet. You can see it's a nice smooth waters, some swells, but it's been a really good ride today for 72 miles or so far. Almost 12 hours, 11 hours and 46 minutes. It's been a long day, but we're glad we're approaching. Take control, turn the autopilot off, and steer myself. Looks like a narrow entrance. I certainly don't want to meet one of those big ferries today. I do believe in ferries.
As Captain Hook would say, ferries don't exist.
Ferries do exist.
Nope. That's not what Captain Hook said.
Every time you say that, a ferry dies. And do you want that?
Poof.
No.
And they jump like flies.
Looks a very, very functional lighthouse. Not pretty. A lot of graffiti. And the man is fishing here. Nice little beach though. We saw some people on the beach. I think maybe on the other side. There's the entrance to the to Frankfort. Alright. The one thing I'm going to tell you honestly, I do not steer anywhere as good as the autopilot. Autopilot's just so efficient in steering this boat. It's like a delayed response when you steer with this boat here, especially these slower speeds. So no wake zone. We're gonna slow it down to 725 RPM. There's a number of boats already anchored out here. We're going to do the same. Cool little couple here fishing. Most of the loopers are, I want to see all the loopers right now are in the marina. But we topped up with water and our lithium batteries are full, so we're good. We want to continue tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be really, really good. Just a quick view of the harbor right here. Town of Frankfort as we arrive. Our anchor's just straight ahead where that sailboat is, so that's where we're going to be heading. Still a pretty day out, and it's just about 5 o'clock here in Frankfort as we arrive. And a lot of fish jumping out of the water. It's just amazing. We saw some of that in the lake as well. I mean, they jump way out, maybe a foot, maybe more, out of the water. Not sure if that's too many on a wave runner. You got 4 people there. That's a full boat or a full wave runner. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Especially give us a thumbs up. It makes a difference to our little tiny channel. And we'll see you again tomorrow as we continue south towards Ludington.